Hello, good morning to all. I am Nikhit Fatima from GT College. Today we are going to learn about types of nouns and pronouns. Okay. Before going to this, first of all, we should know what is a noun. A noun is a word that is used as the name of a person, place, or a thing. A noun is used as the name of a person, place, thing, idea, and quality. Nouns can be divided into 5 groups. There are many types of nouns are there, like common noun, proper noun. Okay, common noun. Common noun is nothing but it is the name given in common to every person or a thing of same kind. For example, boy, girl, teacher, etc. Okay, that are not specific. Common nouns are not specific. Now we will look at proper noun. It is a name given to a particular person, thing, or place. The specific name of an individual, okay, animal, a person, a place, such as an institution, a building or a town, or something such as a month, a day of the week, as a season or a festival. For example, here examples are given: Kolkata, India, Earth, etc. Okay, University, Deepavali, Telangana, Osmania University. Okay, it's a proper noun. Particular names. Now we will go for collective noun. It is a noun of collection of persons and things treated and spoken together as a whole. Okay? Refer to things or people as a unit. Collective noun is nothing but it refers to things or people as a unit. Persons or things taken together as one whole. For example, gang, classroom, okay, crowd, jury, government, family, clump. Nothing but it's a clump is a collective noun for trees. Okay, family, army. All these are collective nouns. Abstract noun. We will see an abstract noun. It is a name of a quality, idea, concept, or state. For example, abstract noun is nothing but used for things that are abstract, which you cannot see or touch. Names of nouns that you can't perceive with your 5 senses. Abstract noun is nothing but names of nouns that you cannot see with your 5 senses. For example, beauty, death, honesty, sweetness, hatred, fear, wisdom. All these are examples of abstract noun which you cannot see or touch. And there is abstract noun, and concrete noun is also there, which is completely opposite to this abstract noun, which you can see through your 5 senses. You can touch, you can see. Example, and it has some mass, weight. Okay, concrete noun has some mass, weight. Example, pen, water, air. Okay. Now we will go for material noun. It is the name of regarding materials. Material noun is nothing but name of a material or a substance or an ingredient. It can include food, items and beverages. For example, water, milk, rice, copper, steel, coal, gold, tea, wheat, etc. All these are examples of material noun. Now we will see countable and uncountable noun. What is a countable and uncountable noun? Nouns can be either countable or uncountable. Okay, countable nouns are known as count nouns, are those that refer to something that can be counted. They have both singular and plural forms. Example, mat, mats, man, men, lion, lions. These are examples of countable noun. In their singular form, they can be preceded by a or an. An apple, a banana. Okay. These are examples of countable noun. Now we will go for uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns or mass nouns. Okay, refer to things that cannot be counted, and so they do not regularly have plural forms. Example, rain, floor, earth, wine, wood, etc. And uncountable nouns cannot be preceded by a or an. And these nouns may be the names of abstract ideas or qualities or physical objects that are too small or too amorphous to be counted. Here, in modern English, nouns are broadly divided into two categories, countables and uncountable nouns. Generally, before countable noun, the articles such as a, or, an, the can be written, but in case of uncountable noun, the above articles are not written. Example, countable noun, a glass of water. Uncountable noun, I need some rice. Now we will see singular and plural nouns. Okay, it has two forms, singular and plural. Singular noun, book. Plural noun, books. Cow, cows. Girl, girls. Desk, desks. Play, place. Okay, singular means one, plural more than one. Now we will go for gender of nouns. These are of three types: masculine gender, feminine gender and common gender. Masculine gender, a noun that denotes a male, masculine. Example, father, king, cock, husband, etc. Feminine gender, a noun that denotes a female, sister, lady, nun, hen, madam, etc. Common gender, a noun that denotes either a male or a female. Example, police, teacher, doctor, child, student, people, etc. Okay, now we will go for types of pronouns. Before going to this, we must know about a pronoun. What is a pronoun? Pronouns are words that are used in place of nouns or noun phrases. When you speak or write about a person, place, animal, or thing, you can avoid repeating the word that names, okay, by using in their place pronouns such as he, her, yours, it, or this. For example, instead of saying uh, for example, repeating the same naming words, okay, repeating the same naming words, you can use pronouns. It looks very awkward in English to repeat the names of persons or things. So instead of nouns, we use pronouns to avoid repetition. Pronoun is a part of speech which functions as a replacement for a noun phrase or noun clause. Okay, these are examples of pronouns: I, it, she, he, mine, his, hers, we, they. Here are types of pronouns: personal pronoun, emphatic pronoun, reflexive pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, distributive. We will go through this. Now we will see what is a personal pronoun. It is defined as a pronoun that refers to a particular person or a group or a thing. Okay, it is defined as a pronoun that refers to a particular person or a group or a thing. Here are some personal pronouns: I, me, mine, you, he, she, it, me, him, her, they, and them. All these are personal pronouns. Here are types of personal pronouns: subject pronoun or object pronoun. Subject personal pronoun. It is defined as a pronoun that acts as a subject of the sentence. Example: I would like to go to the party. He left office early today. She went shopping with her friends. Now we will see object personal pronoun. It is defined as a pronoun that acts as an object of a verb, compound verb, preposition, or infinite phrase. Example: she praised me for a job done well. He looked at it lovingly. Here forms of personal pronouns: first person, second person, and third person. First person. It is defined as a pronoun that refers to the speaker or writer, or to a group that includes the speaker or writer. Example: I, me, my, we, us, our. Second person. It is defined as a pronoun that refers to the person with whom one speaks. Example: you, yours, and third person. It is defined as a pronoun that refers to people or things other than the speaker and the persons addressed: he, him, his, hers, and so on. Now we will see what is emphatic pronouns. It is defined as a pronoun that emphasizes a preceding noun or another pronoun. Example: she herself cooked the food. They themselves completed the work. It is nothing but its emphatic pronoun. We will see a reflexive pronoun. It is defined as a pronoun that is used as an object to refer to a previously named noun or pronoun in a sentence. I can serve myself. They can help themselves. So this is the difference between emphatic pronoun and reflexive pronoun. Now we will go for demonstrative pronoun. It is defined as a pronoun that points to a particular noun or to the noun it replaces. What is a demonstrative pronoun? Now we will see what are demonstrative pronouns. These, those, this, that are demonstrative pronouns. Now we will see here distributive pronoun. It is defined as a pronoun that refers to the members of a group individually rather than collectively. Neither of you answer is correct. You may bring any of your friends to the party. Okay, these are distributive pronouns. We will see indefinite pronouns. It is defined as a pronoun that refers to an unspecified person or thing. What is indefinite pronouns? Indefinite pronouns are used in place of nouns when we do not know or do not want to specify the identity and number of the person or thing we are referring to. And here the group consists of the words are some, any, others, another, someone, somebody, something, everything, everybody, anyone, anybody, no one, nobody, no, nothing. Okay, all these are indefinite pronouns. We will go for relative pronouns. It is defined as a pronoun that introduces a relative clause and has reference to a preceding noun. Relative pronouns are who, whom, whose, which and that. Refer to nouns coming before them in a sentence. Note that who, whom and whose are used to refer back to nouns that represent people, but that and which are usually used only for nouns that stand for animals, places and things. For example, I like Seema, who also likes me. This is the place that Tukaram would like to visit. Have you met the young man whom Minu is engaged to? Okay, these are the examples of relative pronouns. Now we will go for interrogative pronoun. It is defined as a pronoun that introduces a question. Words like who, whom, whose, which, what are used to ask questions. Okay, interrogative pronouns used in questions to refer to people or things. Who, whom, whose, which and what. Example, who are you? Where is Nainital? Who is your class teacher? Which color do you like? Which is the route to your house? Okay, these are the examples of interrogative pronoun. We will go for exclamatory pronouns. It is defined as a pronoun used to express surprise or disbelief or to exclaim on an issue. What is the most commonly used exclamatory pronoun is what? Will I have to wait for another hour? What a lovely home. What a wonderful garden. All these are exclamatory pronouns. And another is possessive pronoun. Possessive pronouns are used to indicate the meaning or position or belonging. It is defined as a pronoun that can take the place of a noun phrase to show ownership. The words like my, hers, theirs, its. The words like my. Okay, possessive pronouns used to indicate meaning of possession or belonging. ownership. Possessive pronouns are mine, ours, yours, his, hers, and theirs. Example: this is Raju's pen. That's mine. This book is yours. Okay. So these are types of nouns and pronouns. Thank you.